Happy Friday. It's a little bit after 4. I feel your judgment right now. Like I said 4 o'clock and you're like, why is your hair wet? Is it because you just took a shower at 4 o'clock on a Friday? Yes, actually, that is precisely what it means. So, safe zone. You know what I'm saying? Like we made it through the first week of back to school. So maybe I'm taking a shower at 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Today was one of those days where I was like, yeah, I'm hitting the ground running. I'll be super productive. And I felt like I was non-stop all day until just now when I showered. But I don't feel like I accomplished much. Have you guys ever had one of those days where you feel like, wow, man, I haven't stopped for 5 seconds. And then you're like, well, what did I actually do besides edit and post a vlog for tomorrow? Before we get into the weekend vlog, I did want to say thank you to ButcherBox for sponsoring this specific weekend vlog. You guys, oh, there's my husband. Does anyone else have a corny ringtone and text tone for their significant other? No? Thank you to ButcherBox for sponsoring this weekend vlog. This particular promo is very exciting because did you see how I'm like just skipping all the details. I'm just telling you what the promo is because y'all know the spiel. You know the spiel. But the promo right now is a Whole30 bundle, which y'all don't have to be Whole30 to take advantage of this bundle. The Whole30 bundle is kind of like your gift with purchase. Did you guys ever do that like a lot at like Macy's or Robinson's May? Did I just gave away my age. So it's like your gift with purchase. So when you guys sign up for ButcherBox right now, today, using the link in the description box, the Whole30 bundle is 2 pounds of grass-fed beef, which y'all know is my favorite because it comes in the 1 pound little bundles, up to 3 pounds of chicken breast, which I frequently get for Parker's lunches, and then a package of bacon, which is from humanely raised pork, no sugar added, kind of awesome. I don't think I've ever done this promo before, so you're gonna get bacon, chicken, and beef for free just for signing up this weekend, or as long as this promo's running. I'll have all the details in the description box below. But if you guys are unfamiliar, so here's the deal. ButcherBox is one of those amazing subscription services that I have been subscribed to for years. And it's cool because it's flexible, it's affordable, you're in control. ButcherBox has 4 curated box, which means it does all the thinking for you. You just kind of order it. And then a build your own box, which is what I always get. But if you guys have seen these videos, and also if you were a fly on the wall in my house, every time I do get ButcherBox, my orders stay relatively the same. So if you're like, well, what can I get with ButcherBox? Delivered to my door, frozen every time in a fully recyclable box. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? So we always get the same stuff in our box. Steaks, bone-in pork shoulder. Okay, that's not the name of it, but it's what we do pulled pork sandwiches with. Well, Parker outside on his green egg. So we always get the steaks. We get wild-caught salmon, so all of their seafood is wild caught. We've gotten scallops before, chicken thighs. This time today, I'm gonna show you what I did here, but later. So our order usually stays the same, but if you guys are curious, all of their beef is grass-fed. All of their chicken is organic free-range chicken. All of their pork is crate-free or humanely raised, and no sugar added to their bacon. And then all of their seafood is wild-caught. So not farm raised, wild caught, which is really, really awesome. You could tell the difference in the color, the flavor. So this is high quality stuff delivered to your door. You're in control. It's completely flexible. And like I said, if you guys sign up right now, you can take advantage of the Whole30 bundle, which is the ground beef, the chicken breast, and the bacon. So this morning I was like, you know, I'm gonna be so productive and get up real early. My plan was to film. However, I do have like Saturday and Sunday to work as well, and I'll tell you why in a second. And so last night I was like, okay, it's just gonna be Parker and I, the kids are gone. I have to make dinner for just the 2 of us, but I also don't wanna do the whole waiting for Parker to come home, you know, like not timing it. He and I are almost like on the same page. On that day where either the boys leave or it's just gonna be the 2 of us, we're either gonna eat out, we're gonna Uber Eats, or we are going to do something, that's super, super easy. So last night I just pulled out some roast. I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out my ButcherBox roast. I'm gonna get one of those little packets, just add it, mix it up, add a couple spices. Like you know, it's okay to do prepackaged, pre-made here or there sometimes. Like, it's kind of like a little assistant, you know? So, I mean, I did the cooking, most of it, but a flavor packet doesn't hurt every once in a while, especially if you have really good quality meat, because the flavor packet could just be so-so, but then you throw in like the most amazing, juicy, grass-fed, I like beef, okay? Anyway, so this morning I got up and I just did a little meal prep. I threw it in my Instapot, which I wish was a crock pot, but that's a rant for another day. We are gonna do the ultimate reveal right now, but if you do not care to see what my roast looks like, anytime that you get a flavor packet at the store, 2 things that you can do to make it taste homemade, or like you did it yourself from start to finish and that you didn't use a flavor packet, is 1 is always searing your meat in advance. So doing a little and sealing in all the juices is always going to make your food taste much more gourmet. You're gonna seal in the juices, only the natural fats are gonna come out, but the meat itself will stay fabulous. And then number 2 is add similar type flavor profile ingredients. So today we were doing a pot roast. I didn't have potatoes, I didn't have celery. It's just carrots and beef, okay? And just a little onion. But if you guys want to elevate the flavor of it, you can add chicken broth or beef broth instead of water to mix the flavor packet. You can add red wine because we're doing beef. And then a tip that you could do is look on the packet itself. And if you don't want to read the back, look at the front, there's a picture. Sometimes it'll show pictures of what herbs or spices are in there, and then you add a little bit more of that to it. It's gonna taste like you actually did it yourself from start to finish. So ButcherBox makes my life easy by delivering meat to my doorstep, and I make my meals taste better. Okay, the flavor packets make my life easier, so you know, it takes a village. Everyone's on my roster. Okay, I have a big team. So those are 2 tips that you could do. And also, if you do want to read the back of your flavor packet, you'll read on there that it says like spices, rosemary, thyme, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And you can just do a little extra in your slow cooker, Instapot, or whatever, and it will elevate your flavors and make it taste freshly cooked. But you guys are here to see what this looks like, so I'm gonna bring you in right here. You know what I'm saying? Moment of truth. There shouldn't be a lot of steam in here because it was slow cooking. So just in case, you always want to have something nearby, something handy. Oh, in the words of Daniel, I am nervous. Come on. Ooh, hello, lover. I bet you Ernie's gonna get a whiff. She's gonna come running over here because that's what she does. And you know why else she would come over here? Because she helped me make it this morning. I don't know if you guys saw that footage, but Mern was my companion every step of the way. Look at this. Watch. You see? Okay, don't do this. I guess it would help if you could see my face, huh? But, or it might not actually. You might get grossed out. You know what? I put this in the slow cooker on low for 8 hours and the carrots are still, let me see if I can show you guys. The carrots are still pretty, like, they're tender, but they're not mushy. I was concerned they were gonna be falling apart and not in a good way. You know what I mean? It's hot, be careful. Mern approved. I was really hoping I would have like a beautiful serving platter nearby that I could take out so that I could, so that I could plate this for you guys. But Lord have mercy, we don't gotta get fancy, we're all friends here. There you have it, a little ButcherBox roast that's been on the slow cooker for 8 hours. Y'all, it took very little effort. You saw my prep time. Oh my goodness, look at that. It is so hot. So juicy. So tender, oh my God, I'm burning my fingers. Oh, look at that. Mern's like, I wanna see. I want to see. All right, you guys, so there you have it, my super professional demonstration. Wow, look at this. Sorry, you guys. My super professional demonstration. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something from this little cooking segment. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to turn the stove on and you just want to get it out of the way, leave it in the slow cooker and forget about it. If you guys haven't tried ButcherBox and you're on the fence, now's your opportunity to try it and get the free Whole30 bundle with your first order. So you're gonna get the bacon, the chicken breast, and the ground beef, all for just signing up for convenience, flexibility, affordability, and deliciousness. Anyway, Parker is on his way home. We are going to have dinner together. It's gonna be kind of a quiet weekend. We just got through the first week of school, so we're just kind of navigating a new routine. But whatever we decide to get into, wherever we go, if we eat anything special or whatever, y'all are coming along. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of sit here and probably pick more at my pot roast. And then by the time Parker gets home in the next like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm not super hungry. Did I drop some on the floor? Because if I did, she found it. You guys, it's almost 6 o'clock. Look, it's my little girlfriend. And look who came home. Look at this guy.
What's up, guys?
Super late.
So late.
So late.
So much work, so much traffic. It was not a good Friday, people.
It's not a good day. You see a little sad face?
But we got some...
I ordered cookies, and we're gonna eat pot roast. I may have already eaten my weight in pot roast while I was waiting for you.
They're good.
Poor Parker had a really long, yucky, ridiculous, so fastidious. That's a word, right? In Spanish, it's fastidioso. It's just a crappy day.
We'll Google it later.
We are going to eat pot roast. And because I am a thoughtful, loving, very considerate wife, we are going to wrap up this Friday with warm cookies that I'm having delivered in like the next 15 minutes. And this is where it's gonna get wild. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Da, da, da. Are those squishables? They're squishmallows.
I like
We
doing
don't have
puzzles.
enough squishmallows
Okay.
in this house. We're now getting puzzles.
I really enjoy doing puzzles. You married well, Parker.
No, you gotta tell me.
Yeah. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat warm cookies. We're gonna eat pot roast. We're gonna watch a murder serial killer documentary while we do a puzzle. So in case we fall off the vlog, it's because things got real serious, you know? Real personal, real.
We're in a meat coma from this delicious pot roast.
Meat coma, cookie coma, or puzzle competition.
Ooh, it's
No,
competitive.
there's no competition. Parker.
Puzzle partnership.
Parker is the best puzzle partner because he just sits with you. You know, for every like 15 pieces I put, he puts -2. And that's the kind of puzzle I want or puzzle partner, because I like to do the puzzle. I don't want to do it by myself. So
I like to be supportive.
he's my puzzle support partner.
Sure.
Yeah. Try to do a puzzle with Mateo, and what happens, Parker? Yeah, that's all you need to know. The puzzle has to face his direction. We all have to put our puzzle pieces through him first. Like, can I put this piece down? You know, families that break up over Monopoly? Mateo breaks up with us over a puzzle. Saturday. It is 9 o'clock. Parker took off. He has a doctor's appointment this morning, and I'm still here sitting doing my puzzle. I actually, oh sorry, that's my phone. Parker let me sleep in today, and I think it was completely unintentional, or maybe he felt like something was amiss. And I didn't get up until 7:30. That literally never happens. I wake up every single day, rain or shine, between 5 or 6 for the last, 4 years. And trigger warning for pet loss or grief, FYI, maybe skip the next 5 minutes. All night, it felt like I slept maybe a full day, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys before, but when you have a loved one visit you, to make sure you know they're okay. And Parker said something this morning that really stuck with me. He said, if it were up to us to decide when we wanted to see them, we dream with them every night. But it's a choice that they make when they want to come see us. I think my little dog knew I needed a check-in, you know? It's been such a long time since he's left. And usually I don't think I can say that there's been anyone that I've lost that hasn't come to check in with me within the first 2 or 3 months to say, hey, I'm okay, don't worry about me. And they kind of absolve me of that responsibility, make me feel better, selfishly. It was such a bizarre dream. I guess heaven and the afterlife, or the Rainbow Bridge, or wherever we think our loved ones go to, is so different for everyone. And the double was in a home. It was like a little beach house. It looked like a little beach house slash cabin with my first dog, Pee-wee, who also passed away at 17. And his death was a very easy process for me because he passed in his sleep. And while I still grieve him to this day, you know, years later, I could process sadness and grief and anger, but this is too much, right? When you have to decide for your pet. So anyway, the double was in this small beach cabin house with Pee-wee and this old woman. And this old woman was wearing very comfy, lightweight cotton blouse and long skirt to the floor and an apron. And she had her hair, it was gray, it was like salt and pepper in a low bun. And all she did was smile. All she did was smile. This woman felt like safety. It felt like a warm hug. It felt like a grandma. All she did was feed them. And they had their crates, like I could see their crates that I had for them here when they lived with me. Their same blankets, their beds, and they were so happy. Pee-wee didn't approach me. He knew I was there, but there was no interaction with him. The double ran up to me. I picked him up. I could feel him, smell him. His little growl, like his little Chihuahua low purr growl. You know, Chihuahuas only have one level, and it's anger. And it's always growling, but the growling for their mom or their owner is so different than when they're trying to murder. I could hear his little growling in his chest and hear it and smell him. I just held him for a long time. I know he's okay, but selfishly, like most ADHD people, I always display my eagerness. I'm very transparent, bleeding heart, hard on the sleeve, you know? Super transparent. So I told him, hey, you know, I have to go. Come with me, I miss you. And he ran off, and I don't know if you guys remember in the vlogs, but his tail would flip backwards. And we'd call it the scorpion tail because he'd like shake it. And he had like a back leg that would never actually touch the ground because he would run so fast. And I just saw him run out the back door towards the beach with his little scorpion tail and his little foot. And it was so bittersweet because I miss him and I got to see him. And I know he's okay, but it made me sad that we can't be in the same place anymore. But somehow I just feel better, you know? I was in so much doubt because, like I said, when my loved ones have passed, they come and say, hey, I'm good. I mean, quick. And the double passed away in January, and it's August. So I was having a little bit of a conflict, worried about
maybe the overthinker takes over sometimes, but I just want to get to a good place. You know, I want to get to acceptance. And it's so odd because he was a dog. And maybe minimizing his role in my life doesn't help, but I mean, I've had loss, human loss. I can't say I'm okay with, but I'm accepting of the process of life and death, and I move on in a healthy way. But man, I want to give myself time to process it in a healthy way, and I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think I'm processing it at all. I think I'm ignoring it or shoving it under the rug for now, and I don't want it to turn into trauma because I don't want to associate such a big, amazing, magnificent time in my life or role or person in my life with trauma. I know what that's like, and it's a yucky feeling. So how can I process the loss of my pet in a healthy way and accept the loss, grieve it, and move on? I think I'm afraid of grieving him and forgetting him. I think I'm afraid I'll forget him. But I'm also punishing myself, and that's not fair. So today, I will tell you this. Grief is healing. And healing isn't linear. You know, it has its highs and lows, and its peaks, its valleys. And some days it's steady, and some days it's tragic. I mean, I've been in the middle of Pilates and I start sobbing. Completely unprovoked, just out of the blue, because I realize I'm coming home and my dog's not gonna be here. If you are experiencing loss and you are, ¿qué tienes? You miss him too? You miss your brother? You do. Sophia has this compulsion where if I'm sad and she can't be next to me, she gets really frustrated. She's like, this is my job. Let me console you. If you've experienced loss, if you're struggling with grief, and if you're struggling with healing, understanding that it's not a linear process, that it can take years, understanding that it can manifest its way in your life through sadness, anger, negation, guilt, but it's not an overnight process. It's not something that you can check off a box. You know, it's emotional and it's hard work. It's not logical or pragmatic, and it looks different for everyone. There are some people that need a week, and other people, it takes a lifetime. So if you're struggling with loss, accept it, but don't be afraid to show it. Don't be afraid to share it. I think a lot of times when we're experiencing something as sad and tragic as loss and we're grieving, we attach shame to it. Like, we hide to cry, and that's not, you don't deserve that. You know, you deserve to share your pain with those that also celebrate your happiness. You deserve to share your sadness with those that also get to enjoy, you know, your humor and your intellect. Those people that have gotten to see the good and the happy and the entertaining part of you should also have to help you through and navigate those feelings of loss and grief and pain. That's a full, balanced, fair, loving relationship with a friend or your spouse or, you know, anyone that's in your circle. So don't hide your grief. Don't feel ashamed when you're grieving. They're feelings just like any other feelings, even the good ones. And who keeps texting me, Samantha? So anyway, I don't know why I thought it would be smart to share this in the vlog, but the point of these vlogs are for you to spend some time with me on the weekends. And I woke up feeling so confused and conflicted because I was so relieved to learn and to feel like my life companion was in a good place. I mean, this old woman, you guys, maybe it was God. Maybe to me, that's God, is safety, warm, food, smile, the whole time, smile, you know, no physical expression of what are you doing wrong? What have you spilled? You're so annoying, you know. It was just this physical manifestation of warm safety. And so it was hard because I got to see him and I was so happy, but then I was sad because I had to leave him behind. I know it's a step in the right direction. So I hope that if you guys are experiencing a loss or struggling with grief, that you have a moment or a step in the right direction, right, Soph? She needs some loving. I gotta go give my dog some loving. She's, you know, patience is a virtue, which you do not have. Do you have something to say? Do you want to talk about grief? What is your experience with it? You don't have any? You have a lot of experience with it. You met Pee-wee and the Topo, and you handled it like a thug, which is not what you're doing right now.
You guys, 4:30. So Miss Mern just got some Amazon deliveries. This dog has had the same bed for years, and I launder their linens regularly because, you know, they're animals. Then your house smells like dog, and it doesn't matter how much the good candle I light in my house, you know. If it's dog smell, it's dog smell. So anyway, poor Mern has had this bed for a hot minute, and I washed it so often that the zipper started to come off. So I was like, you know what, it's time for an upgrade. My girl gets hot all the time, so let me see what Amazon has to offer. And Mern is very particular. Like, she's never been a human bed person, dog. She's never been a human bed dog. So as much as we are like, come on Mern, get on the bed, whatever, she gets on it for like 5 minutes and then she's like, not for me. She's more of like a hardwood floor or tile, especially bathrooms. She loves to nap in bathrooms. So I was like, I wonder if she would enjoy a cooling mat. Okay, so I found this little doodad on Amazon. So it's a Kathy Ireland Loved Ones brand, and it's called the Cool Pet Pet. Look, it's like she knows. She's ready. So these come in different sizes, and you don't need to refrigerate them, you don't need to freeze them, you don't need to connect them. They are weight activated. And so it says that they automatically recharge. So yeah, actually I'm squeezing it now and it's starting to get cold. Oh, maybe I should get one of these pet pads for Parker. Parker, we may be onto something. So I think it says recharges itself every 15 minutes after no use. So it'll stay cool for 3 hours. And then it takes 15 minutes to recharge. If you squeeze it, you guys see Parker peeking? If you squeeze it, it starts to get cold.
No.
It's weight activated, so like pretend you're like laying on it. Keep it squeezed. You feel it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not getting warmer, that's for sure.
Pragmatic Parker, y'all. Ernie, come here. No. Oh, you're nice. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's perfect height. Can you lay down here? Can you? Oh, that's a good girl. Why don't you bring home a paycheck? Look at this. Why don't you bring home a paycheck? Look at this. Kathy Ireland. Call Mern.
Is it good, Mern? Is it good? Do you like it?
And I was like, well, I can't. Did I just show the internet my underwear? You're welcome.
Show me, what is it?
I was like, I can't just get her a pet pad without a new mattress. Mern, the whole internet is seeing your taco.
That's so cool.
Mern. So, like I said, we have these kinds of beds. These beds for our senior pets. We have these donut beds for senior pets. They love them because they kind of cup them in and they feel super warm and safe. But Ernie, she's our athlete, you know? She likes the tile, she likes the firm, Mern, you don't want to try your new bed? You're getting all hyped. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him, Mern. Anyway, my model left, but look at this bed. Oh, Mern, come here. Ernesto, ven. Mira. Mira tu cama. Mira. Oh, isn't that nice? It's a mattress pad. It's not a mattress, it's a mattress pad. Because you don't like big fluffy things. Do you like it? What do you think? Can you give a review? What's your review? Is it soft? Okay, it's soft. Do you like the stars? Do you like the stars? You like the color? It's blue. It's like a bluish gray. What do you think? What do you think, Mern? What do you gotta tell them. Over there. Over here. Over there. Can you tell them what you think about your bed? You wanna put it in your bed? You wanna put it inside your crate? Don't show the internet your taco. We don't need to, this isn't OnlyFans. You can show it, but you gotta charge. Mern, ven. Siéntate aquí. Siéntate. ¿Quién es? ¿Es papá? ¿Es tu papá? ¿Uy? Ve. Ve con papá. Ve con papá. No? Hey, can we put it in your crate? See if you like it? So, I promise you we spoil our dogs, but this is the current state of Mern's bed. And like I said, she doesn't tear her things up. She doesn't rip stuff. She's never been a destroyer. I mean, it still looks like it's in great condition, but it's just impossible to wash now without the whole cover slipping off. So I thought we'd upgrade our girl with a cooling pad for the bottom and then a really thin crate pad since she loves to sleep on cool and firm. So these are the things you think about when you have dog children. Now we just have to see if she's actually going to like it and use it. All right, so we'll put this in first. And then we'll put in this one. And I like this one too because it's still gonna fluff up just a little bit, but it's also machine washable and there's no covers or anything. So you just put it straight in the washing machine, straight in the dryer. Don't look at my booty shaker, guys. Ernesta, ven, mi amor. Mira tu camita. Ay, esa camita bien bonita. Ernesta, Parker, your dog. ¿No te gusta?
Oh, it's nice, huh?
Can you show me your bed again? Show me your new bed. Look at it.
Oh, she's not happy. Do you like it?
I don't know if she likes it or she's being a brat. Hey, show me your bed. No? All right.
What do you want?
Mern, ven, mi amor. Mern, andale. Get it. Can you lay for a little bit? Just calm. Just calmly lay so that we can see if the cooling works. Yeah, you can sit. Sit works.
Good girl.
Sitting works.
Good girl.
Oh, they're nice. Oh, they're nice. Oh, that's nice. Do you want to tell everyone that you've never seen the inside of this closed crate door? Huh? Do you want to tell everyone? You've never actually been put in your crate? No, it's just like your little cave. Yeah. See, I don't like doors. Bumpy! Mom, there's your Bumpy! Wesley, can you show everyone the bed? Come here. Look, come here. Come here. Bed. Come here. You see it? You want to try it? Oh, it smells weird, huh? It doesn't smell like your bed. Let's see. Here we go. You'll give me the weight test I need. You'll give me the weight test. Oh, now you're jealous? Are you jealous? All right, we're gonna sit here until Wesley can activate the cooling gel. Is it activating, Bumpy? What do you think? Is the gel activating? Anything?
Oh, look at my supermodel. Are you my supermodel? See, you need to bring home a paycheck. Look at that face. Oh, it is a nice face. Oh, Wesley's activating the cooling gel. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, let me see where you were sitting. Oh, just nice and cool. Do you like it? Hey, listen, it doesn't have to be Merns. It could be yours. You know? In this family, we appreciate appreciation. Yeah, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Do you want it? I'm putting it in your crib? I'm putting it in your crib? Yeah? Mira, my old mister. Oh, is it battle time? Is it battle time? Mern, come here. Last chance. Last chance, come here. Negative. You're gonna start yelling at us again? Okay. I think I'm just gonna link that bed again. That's another Amazon dog bed. This is the favorite one. Yeah. It's so hard to wash though. It has a little mattress in the center and then a long skinny snake like pillow that you have to tuck in all around. So you have to like pull it out, wash it, and then you kind of shove it back in every time. So this is very depressing. So you don't like my cooling mat? No? Okay. You want to try it later? What if I take it out of your crate and just leave it laying, or you just walk away from me?
What do you want? Show me. Show me. Show me what you want. What do you want? Show me. Show me. Show me.
Where's she gone?
Oh, you want? I know what you want. What
She asking for wiener?
What do you want? Looking for the wiener? That's usually where the wiener is. Did the wiener get moved?
No, it's there. Now I know who the favorite parent is. Just if there was ever any doubt in your mind who the favorite parent is, it's you're bearing witness.
The favorite parent is the parent with the wiener.
Yeah. All right. Oh, ow. Ouch.
Oh, God, it stinks.
You gotta let her pick. She just takes one.
Just one, huh?
What did she do? She just takes one. How many did she take? Ernesta Clementine. Hey, drop it.
She just takes
Drop it.
She only take one.
I literally put the container in front of her and she goes, have you guys seen that video of the little dog that just bites the corner of the chicken nugget? That's what Mern does. But you know why she doesn't? We know who the weak link is. Ooh. Look, see how polite he is? You didn't give it to him, so he won't take it. That's a good trained boy. That's a good trained boy. Good boy.
Sophia, you like wiener?
Who's the weakest link?
Well, it's not me.
Who is the weakest pet parent? Confess your crime.
Oh, you're the weakest. You're most definitely the weakest. Right, Bumper?
I do have a soft spot for my Fatty McGill.
Can I have that back? Can I have it back? Can I have it? Can I have it back?
He's like, nope, you gave it to me. I got it fair and square, not
Hey,
like Mern.
Sophia wants some wiener?
She will hold it, she'll never eat it, but she'll keep it like his treasure.
Well, she can enjoy it. She enjoys it.
It gives her purpose. In case you guys are wondering how productive my day has been, I mean, it's been pretty productive. You know, I've drank a whole bottle of water and I got stuck on the hammerhead. But, you know, right, Wesley? I mean, Wesley slept for 20 hours already, so he's had a pretty productive day.
Happy Monday. It is almost 10 o'clock. The boys are in school. I am attempting to get some work done. Yesterday was such an anticlimactic day. There was nothing exciting. I legit got up, glued my puzzle, showered, and ran some errands. I just had a bunch of returns in my car that I needed to take care of, and it just never happened. So I just knocked everything out yesterday, Sunday. Parker went to work. So it was a very non-vloggable day. However, I thought since Sunday was kind of a bust, I'll just continue to vlog on Monday. Okay, so let's have a real talk moment. We had a real talk moment on, was it Saturday, when I told you guys about my dream. So real talk moment now, I'm wearing glasses. I've needed to wear glasses, and I do wear glasses if I ever find myself driving at night because I get haloing. I'm a hypochondriac. And I am surrounded by people like Sam and Parker that keep me feeling safe and like I'm not dying. And every time my son, Mateo, brings me something that he may be ill with, like his new ailment, like my son has had jaundice, he's had melanoma, he's had fibromyalgia. Yeah, I'm not done yet. So he's had a slew of ailments, and as a mom, it's frustrating because I'm a mom and my mental load is too heavy, and sometimes I lack patience and grace, and I'm trying to be better. But from a neurodivergent standpoint, from knowing what it's like, and from being the same way as my child, I can relate. Last week he had fibromyalgia. It's hard to explain certain things to him because he's really, really smart, and if I just answer one question, it derails into 17,000 more questions that I can't answer. So it's difficult sometimes. Anyway, so speaking of me being a difficult friend, I text Sam this morning and I was like, Sam, I think I have a brain tumor. She literally like answers every single other part of my text except that. She's like, why? Because you have a headache? But you know what? She's a good, loving, patient friend because her husband and I have very similar personalities. Like Matt is the boy version of me. And so she's like, why? Because you have a headache? And I'm like, no, because, and that's why I'm wearing glasses. See, we eventually come all the way around full circle. And I wish I got into the habit of wearing glasses more. I don't think about grabbing something to put on my face, you know? And so I should be wearing them. And I do, like I said, when I drive, or if I notice that at the end of the day, my eyes are really tired, I'll grab them and I have them hidden all over the house. Recently, in the last, I would say, week to 10 days, I have injured myself twice, and not in like a small, insignificant kind of way, but like serious injuries. The first time I was trying to put on body lotion, and you guys know how I hate to put on lotion because A, I'm a crocodile. B, I'm like 6 feet tall, so it takes a lot of effort. It's like a full cardio workout to lotion my entire crocodilian body, you know? And so I was putting on lotion, and when I bent down to do my legs, like literally bent down to do my legs, I ran straight into my water bottle that was sitting on my bathroom counter. Why was my head so close to the bathroom counter that I went face first into the water bottle right here? I told Parker, I was like, I am so worried I'm gonna have a black eye because that's how hard, you know, when you hit yourself so hard you can't even cry, you're like in shock, you're like, that, I was like, I'm in so much pain right now. And I was convinced I was gonna get a black eye or some sort of big bruising. Like half of my face was puffier. So Parker's concern was, well, at least people know I'm right-handed. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? It's like, well, they're not gonna think I punched you. I'm like, I don't think that's the first direction people are gonna go if I have a bruise on my face, you know? And if it is, that's awful. And then a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago, I was plucking or tweezing my eyebrows. You guys know I have like just 4 little stragglers that come out. And when I was bringing my hand down with my super sharp, amazing favorite tweezers in the world from Tweezerman, I scraped my face. Like, this wasn't even shaving my sideburns or my mustache. I scraped my face with tweezers. And so I'm concerned that my peripheral depth perception is off, right? Because if I go down and I hit my head this way and then I go down and I scrape then it's my depth perception on my peripheral vision that's off.
So don't Google that, because apparently I have strabismus, which I don't. I'm like an expert in eye diseases. One of the perks about being their surgical coordinator. And so I don't have strabismus, but I might have a swollen optic nerve, you know what I'm saying? And I know I've always had issues. My family genetically, on my dad's side, they all have optical nerve issues, whether it is strabismus, whether it's, oh my gosh, what's the other one? It'll come to me, but like optical nerve problems, like they're very common on my dad's side of the family. And if you haven't noticed, I have my dad's genetics. So I'm kind of worried. I don't know why I said brain tumor, like why I went that far, but it sent me down that rabbit hole of Googling my peripheral depth perception and a potential eye tumor, you know, eye tumor? Oh God, now it's an eye tumor, brain tumor, whatever. So I just hope that wearing my glasses is going to prevent me from having any other accidents. I think God's just trying to be like, listen, if you have the ability and the privilege, because let's be honest, medical care shouldn't be a privilege, but here in America, we treat it as such. So I have the privilege of having eye insurance and getting glasses and having eye exams regularly. Why don't I wear my glasses? The doctor's like, here you go, here's the answer to your prayers, and I don't wear them. So I'm hoping that by putting on my glasses, I will prevent myself from having further, I mean, if I was hitting my ankles, you know, or hitting my boob, I don't think I would have such a problem with it, but it's all at my face. It's all my face, all my face. This is the money maker, you know, maybe not that much money, but it does something, you know, it matters a little bit. So speaking of mattering a little bit, I'm about to sit down and film a get ready with me, and then I want to do a favorites video. Not sure if I'll have time. I'm also expecting a very exciting Amazon package. If you guys are compulsive organizers, you're going to want to stick around for that part of the video because I'm looking forward to it. I'm not a big decanter. I don't believe in decanting a lot of food. I decant certain things like grains and beans. For me, it's a visual thing. So if I am visually organized, I feel like my brain is organized. And being neurodivergent, where I have like 200 Safari tabs open, but I know exactly what's on those 200 tabs, feeling like my space, my workspace, my ecosystem is organized, it makes me feel like it's one less thing I need to worry about. So if I walk into the pantry and I see rice, which I cook rice at a minimum once a week, sometimes twice. If I walk in and I can see how much rice I have, I somehow feel like I'm excelling at life. If I open my Pilates drawer because I have Pilates today and all my leggings are folded nicely, I'm like, killing it. And so it's just one of those baby proofing or safeguarding my thought process so that I feel more accomplished, therefore motivating me to want to accomplish more. And so if you guys are basic like me, no, if you guys are neurodivergent and you understand what I'm trying to say, if you're not and you're just compulsive organizers, high five, this is the place for you. So we're waiting for an Amazon package where we are going to organize our laundry cabinet. So that's how my brain works. I recently did a partnership with Walmart where I reorganized my medicine cabinet. Y'all, it's one of my favorite places in the house right now. And when I was buying organizers, I noticed that the organizer set, or one of the organizer sets that I bought, was specifically for the laundry room. And I was like, well, my laundry room is organized. Wait, is my laundry room organized? Okay, my laundry room is like the size of a closet, so I need to stop saying room. It does have a window and a door, but the window and the door make two sides of the room. So it's like a fancy closet. And so I was like, wait, that's a laundry organizing system? Have I not tapped into a certain organization spot in my house that I should have? So I spiraled, and then my hyper focus for that day turned into the laundry room, and I could not get the instant gratification of same day delivery, so I had to wait a whole 24 hours, which were still on the clock. But I'm so excited about it that I want to show you guys. Hopefully it works. Hopefully I did my measurements and my conversion correct so that dimensionally it fits the way I want it to, and capacity wise it also fits. so out of breath. You guys, I've been trying to save money on our electricity bill because, whew, our electricity bill right now is almost a mortgage payment. It's like an apartment rental fee. And so I've been trying to just keep the thermostat high during the day because I'm the only one here and I'm typically cold, but you guys, talking is like cardio for me. Clearly, I'm avoiding the inevitable. I need to put my face on and I need to film and I need to wait for Amazon and I need to do all this before my munchkins get out of school. So I'm just gonna show you one more thing. Just one more thing, because I promise it's worth it. So follow me to what's happening over here. I know a lot of you are going to be concerned about his well-being, but that's how he sleeps all day. I was telling Parker, I'm like, I'm really scared. I'm really scared that he's kind of giving us little warnings like, hey, it's almost time, it's almost time, it's almost time. And I was like, you know, he sleeps all day. He's asleep like 20 hours a day, whatever. And Parker's like, what happens every single day at 6 p.m.? And I'm like, oh, he does the dinner dance. And he's like, yeah. He's just being an old man right now. And that's what old men do. They eat and they sleep. They get excited about food. And they go to the bathroom regularly. So check, check, check. Checking all the boxes. Guess what time it is? It's almost 1 o'clock. I finished filming and there's a package at the door. Okay, there's like 17 packages at the door. Okay. They're big things, okay? Like it's detergent, it's containers, you know, I don't need to justify it because y'all know my heart. You know my heart and you know what's neat. You want to open the boxes. Do you want to, let's go set you up and then open the stuff and then we can organize together. I'm so excited. I'm excited that I actually got some work done, like content work, and it's only 1 o'clock. That means I still have to prep dinner, open packages, but that's the most important. All right, on this episode of Laundry Detergent with Dani, we got some washing soda. This is one of the organizers that I'm excited about, but I'm also worried because I'm not sure if I did correct measurements. I'm not very good with that kind of stuff. These are stackable drawers and they are meant to hold my color catchers and my dryer sheets. It's looking good. Measured it correctly. I can tell that just by the naked eye. So excited. These are the ones I'm a little worried about. Look at how secure they are. Isn't that awesome? One thing that I don't like is that they changed the OXO poppets. I think they're called poppet. Like the containers, the way they used to be versus the way they are now. Like they're a little bit different. But if you're not going to have them in the same place, so hold please. Before, so this is the collagen that I put in my coffee every day. Before, do you see the difference in the lid? The lid used to be chubby and big button, super thick base. And now the button's like a lot smaller, like thinner, and the lid is thinner as well. It feels cheaper and it's that kind of system. You just pop it into place. Whereas before it was like a screw, like you turn it and screw it off, wash it, and then build it back. Now it's just a pop, 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 one into each other. So I got 3 of these for our laundry room. Tell me your age without telling me your age.
because you get excited about a vegetable peeler. So this is a Japanese vegetable peeler. The reviews are stellar. I am a kitchen person. I am going to drop coin. I am going to do research. I am going to find the kitchen products that I like. So I'm only going to recommend things that I genuinely believe are useful. So this one had really good reviews, but most of the reviews were like, well, it's too big. I want something small because I don't use it that often. I'm like, oh, I use a peeler all the time. I want it to be, I don't care if it's big, large, small. I need it to be sharp and I need it to be useful. And so all the reviews were, it's either too big or it's too sharp, it's scary. And I'm like, that sounds like my personality. So I thought we would try it out. Haven't tried it, so I am super looking forward to trying this out. Look out for it in a favorites, hopefully. Look at this. The hell? I had a Calphalon peeler and it was good to me for a long time. So I did some research and I found this guy. So hopefully he's all he's cracked up to be. Okay, so how many of you grow attached to scents? I am a huge like scent driven person. Oh, I got this for the boys. They love cutting apples. So I thought this might be a nice little tool for them to have. So just a random mention. But I am a fan of certain scents. And so I discovered this counter cleaner and it's super hard to find. I can rarely occasionally find it at Target. But wait for it. Did you know that it also comes in dryer sheets and scent beads? When I learned these things, they're some of the happiest days of my life. You know, when I learned that certain things I already love come in different options. Because it's like buying the matching body lotion for your perfume. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, it smells so good. So the Scentiva In-Wash Scent Booster, I know adding a lot of fragrance to your things is probably not the best and the healthiest for you, but I'm such an olfactory driven person that it just makes me happy. Like when you pull out a warm blanket and you get the waft of like the dryer sheets. Do you guys want to organize this stuff with me? I'm gonna put some cool music and we're gonna decanter some things and get this party started. It's time for the big reveal. Okay, it's gonna take a little work. See how old the cabinets are? I'm not sure if I was in this video when I was telling you about it. So we have our detergent, our softener. That's some Febreze spray in case of emergencies, like someone's gonna come over and just a little spray on the rug. And then we have our scent beads, our washing soda, our Oxy, Here are our dryer sheets and our color catchers. I love these little drawers, and they kind of lock into place on top of each other so they don't slide around. And we got our extras. So that's extra, and this is extra. Bleach, I like to always keep that out of the way. I very rarely use it, but it does come in handy. And then we have some dupes. These are Mr. Clean Magic Eraser dupes that I get in like the serious pack because we go through them a ton when we clean shoes and things like that. But that's our little overall system. I gotta say I like it. And I like it because the capacity for these is a lot bigger than the containers themselves. So that really helps in terms of restocking. You know, it's gonna last a while. So I'll make sure to link those containers for you guys. These labels, I just write on them myself, but they actually came in a set that was pre-labeled. So these were already pre-labeled, and these came included, like pre-printed and included in the little spice jars, herb and spice jars that I use. So these are the ones that I use for like when I cook. I ordered these on Etsy, don't recommend the seller, but these were the ones that came. So these came with these jars. And so I used, you know, the ones that I could. So if you store like in a drawer and they kind of stagger, or if you store them sideways, they're really handy. They just came, I mean, like a million. You get like every possible spice, herb, seasoning that you could use, but it also came with blank ones that you could use. And this stuff comes, like, don't throw away the label if you write something on there and you change your mind, because you could remove it and start all over. So it's not like permanent. The chalk pens aren't permanent. So anyway, fun fact. But all right, you guys, that is it for this vlog. Thank you for hanging out with me on a Monday. What? Feeling a little crazy. Don't forget that in this vlog, we do have that special ButcherBox promotion. So if you guys have been on the fence to check out ButcherBox, you want fresh, amazing, delicious, high quality meats delivered to your door, wild-caught seafood, grass-fed beef, humanely raised pork, organic, free-range chicken, delivered to your doorstep. There is a promo right now that we are offering you guys. So if you sign up now using the link in the description box of this video, you will get the whole 30 bundle. Chicken breast, bacon, ground beef. 3 of my favorites. Anyway, all the information for this vlog will be listed and linked in the description box of this video. Anywhere we went, anything we did. Wait, did we go anywhere this week? I don't think we went anywhere. Anything I was wearing, any of the containers mentioned, ButcherBox, all that stuff will be listed in the description box of this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. I love you so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.